It's so funny the difference in multiplayer that the physics have compared to single player, just in general. Like, they just act so much stranger. Is that you beeping or is that me beeping?
That might have been me.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I'm like, I thought someone was messaging me. I'm like, what is going on? What do you want, people? What do you want from me? But yeah, even like loading trucks when we were playing in that other multiplayer there, I noticed a big difference in the logs just sticking in the bunks a lot more. But in single player, they fall down quite nice. So it's like, man, that's so weird. But multiplayer is just its own animal, so.
Yeah, I noticed bunching the past couple times we played was super smooth.
Yeah, and honestly, like this buncher head, I really like the way the cut node's set up now, except it doesn't cut low enough. Well, that's coming, there's a fix for that coming in the next update here, but I finally got that settled. The problem was I couldn't get the cut node low enough to cut to cut the tree low, but also not leave the tree sticking through the blade. Because that was happening all the time. Like, if you put the cut node too low, the blade either the tree either hits against the blade and sticks there when you pull it in, or it'll actually clip through the bottom of the blade and like stick out the bottom, and that's no good. So it's always a struggle. Engineering, modding engineering, that's what you get. Battle Royale.
Oh, can I have rights?
No? Yeah, of course. You have the right to party. That's what your right is.
Guess I'll get a skidder too.
Oh yeah, is there a skidder? I thought I had one. No? Maybe I forgot to buy one. I just set this up in like 5 minutes and cut a couple trees and test something, and I was like, oh, why don't we use this for multiplayer? Beep. I love how these machines actually kind of like have to fight on the hills a little bit more now. That's a lot more realistic.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day. I was like, almost having to use the winch.
Yeah. You can. The thing I like is you can fight your way up the hill. Like it's not impossible. You can pull yourself or push yourself, and like if you want to be a little more advanced. But if you're going up really steep inclines, then it's like, yeah, you have to use the winch, which is fairly realistic, I guess, to a degree, as much as we can get. At least the trees seem to settle on the hills a little bit better now. Because, yeah, they were just going every which way there before. Ooh, really got that one. Oop. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I usually have my chill tunes going in the background here. Not that loud though.
I've just, with the way my internet is, I've just gotten where I listen to the FM radio that's built into the game.
I've never actually used it. Is it like, what is it, actual real like, is it their music, or is it like, what, how does it do its thing?
No, it's like literal radio, like if you were in your car or whatever.
Oh, like it tunes into an online thing or something? Mm-hmm.
Like,
see, and that's my problem.
ATS
is
in this game have like a couple stations, like I think they share or whatever.
The problem is when I'm recording, if it's all copyright music, probably, right? So then if I record that, then I get strikes. I wish, that's the one thing I hate about recording, is just like, I wish you could have like just some kind of an agreement with, you know, I pay $5 a month or $10 a month, and I can just have access to all music everywhere, always, forever. If you could do that for all creators, I would pay that for sure. But it's not. And the worst part is it's such a monopoly of different groups. So there's like, one music company represents this band, one music company represents this band, and this band, and this band, and this band. And then you're like, oh, I want to use this song. Well, you can't, because that song's used by this company, and you don't have rights on that company. And it's like, oh my god, it's this never-ending game.
Yeah.
But it's all good. That's the way it should go. Went and bought myself a new truck yesterday. Well, not new at all, but it's a used truck, but new to me. I got rid of my little Lexus with 251,000 kilometers on it. It was falling apart at the hinges, and I was like, you know what? It's time to get something. I finally saved up enough money I can go buy one, so I got a 2014 Chevy 1500 Silverado with the high country package. Looks like a cowboy inside of it. It's all brown leather interior. It's beautiful though. Like I love it. Drives nice. They just put a new transmission in it, I think last year before. So it's barely has any guts on that. And yeah, it's just, I wanted a truck that was just like fully loaded, because I'm going to keep this one for a long time. And then I'm going to do all kinds of work to it over the next couple years. Probably lift it up a little bit, put some different tires on it, replace the bumpers, because those are a little rough. But yeah, I was pretty excited. And I missed having a truck. I love having trucks. Sitting up higher, so much nicer.
Actually being able to like tow something when you need to.
Yeah, I mean, for me, probably chances are pretty low, but I do like having the bed space for throwing shit in there, like heavy stuff. Although I'll give it to that Lexus, I was able to haul some pretty freaking wild stuff in that thing. Probably wasn't supposed to, but I found ways. But like, it was just starting to really fall apart. Like, you couldn't get the back door open anymore. I rigged up the most redneck. Like, there's like a little clip on the door handle that broke off, but to buy a new whole thing was like $300 for the clip, and I was like, no, I'm not buying that for this piece of shit car. It's not happening. So instead, I just tied off like this nylon cord inside the lock mechanism. So, and then this little cord hung out by the license plate on the back, so you just grab it and you could yank it and lift the door open. Absolute redneck moves for me, for sure, but it was fun. I like making it work. Yeah, it was
what you gotta do.
It was an old beaten thing. But I'm pretty excited for like I said, I took that truck for one test drive and I was like, yeah, I'm buying this. I love this. It just rides so much nicer. It's got some weight to it too. Like, it was really windy yesterday when I drove to this other dealership in this other town there, and it was frick around, man. It was so bad on the road with the wind. It's just like any gust of wind that comes along when you're doing like 100, it just like whips you back and forth. You're like, boo. I'm like steering hard left into the wind, and the car is staying straight just because of how much force it takes. And I'm like, yeah, I need a truck now because this little car is just not cutting it anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I drive a 2015, I think it's 2015 or 2014 Ram 2500.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
Yeah, they're good. I like the 2015s were nice. What trim level you got in it?
I don't remember.
Is it leather or is it cloth?
Oh no, it's cloth.
Cloth, yeah. Probably what do they call it? SLE or something, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Which we have seat covers on it.
Yeah. I mean, it really does. Honestly, that's the one thing, like, up here in the north is like, in the summer, it's like plus 35. In the winter, it's minus 35. So, like, leather seats aren't exactly the best. The ones that this one came with are like that. It's like a kind of like leather, but they have little holes in them and stuff. So it's kind of like a perforated leather, so you can get a little bit better air through it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes when it gets minus 30. I can't seem to find the block heater on it, though. It's got to be on there somewhere. I can't imagine a version of that truck not having a block heater. But it's probably tucked away somewhere hidden. Gotta get... It had these freaking... The last guy that had it had these mud flaps on it and on the front, but they're like way oversized for the front. So they hang up on the tires. So if you're backing up, it was just like you could just hear it grinding. And I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, that's the first thing that's coming off this friggin' truck. It's like, I'm all for mud flaps, but if you got them rubbing on the tires, you got to get those like kickback style ones. It's the only way.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take a break from bunching here for a minute. And then I will process or something if you want. Oh yeah, you got a nice pile going there. Very good. Actually, do you want to load that truck up? I'm gonna start cutting shorts, I think, from this pile.
Yeah.
I'll let you be the loaderman. How do you like that? Skitters, all right?
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, it's a good one, eh?
Just the short body.
Yeah, because you can get really tight spots and turns and. Yeah.
And then I like the sounds of the chains.
Yeah,
dangling.
yeah. I know. That's funny how many people like that. Eh? I was just like, yeah. So many people feeling, oh yeah, it's like a whole new machine. It's like, no, not really, but All right, it's cool. And while I'll be your truck driver when you load that, how about it? And then I'm gonna go swap the trailer out for a different one after you do that. What's trailer? Let's get a short logger trailer. We'll just do the 2 bunker. Perfect. But yeah, no, it's I'm excited. I've been waiting for a long time to buy a truck. Like I said, I've been driving that, and nothing against the Lexus. It did its job. It was fantastic. I paid like $2,000 for it, so really not a big deal. But it was definitely a bit of a hoopty for sure. She was falling apart at the seams. Is my processor in the way there, or can you swing it?
No, I should be fine. I had a little bit high ping, so I was just making
Oh.
sure.
It's not like not loving you.
I think I'm good now.
Getting some pings.
Yeah, because like I pressed my gas and then it just started automatically driving.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Although I get my pedals, if I don't tap them, if I don't tap my pedals down, like when I first get in a machine, start a game, it'll just start driving until I hit one of my pedals. It's like they're automatically down. It's so weird. Here, let me move that friggin' processor. It's just a stupid spot. Just gonna drag it back here for a minute. It'll be fine once we're doing shorts, but with longs, it's a pain in the ass. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Flirty's on his way. He's just finished. He's got to log out of Star Citizen.
Oh, okay. Classic him, hey, and his Star Citizens.
He didn't even know it was 6 o'clock. I had to go over there.
Ambitious grab text. Ambitious. Aww.
I was hoping that one was going to stay.
Party foul. Sorry, you should be able to slide out of there.
Yeah.
I hate that when I'm especially.
Actually gonna be delayed myself. I got download.
Oh, no worries.
Update and everything.
It's all good. Get caught up with the times. I hate that when I'm doing shorts and one stick will fall crossways on the deck, and you're like, God. There you go. Schwink. Nice. Good pull.
You gotta add a website to the. You gotta add a website to the website. No, you gotta add for the downloads when you click on Farm Simulator. You get that pop up, for donating, and then it says, "No, I don't want it. I just want to play."
Yeah.
You should add one. No, I give Jordan enough money.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect. That would actually be a good one. No, I've donated all my life savings and I don't want to do it anymore.
I've already given him enough money.
Yeah, this is more than enough. No, there can never be enough. God, with the cost of friggin' models now, man, it's so brutal. Like, I love the guy that does the stuff, like, does the models that I have. And literally no offense to him, because I realize life is more expensive now. But, like, man, I used to be able to get models for, like, 75 bucks a piece. And now it's just, like, crazy.
Well, we just gotta wait for AI to figure out how to use Blender, and then we won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, actually, that's a potential possibility. I got one hanging there, Tex. Or maybe you know that. Maybe you know that, but if you don't... Oh, party foul.
I didn't want to grab the whole thing.
Oh, it's all good. Nice. Good enough, I'll just get out of here. We're going to switch to shorts here anyway, so it's all good. I think downhill is back to the mill, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Something like that.
Sometimes when I had it parked in the middle on that one single player thing, I always went down, but it was actually up. That was back to the mill, because it went up and then down. But there's one section in the middle that's really confusing, and I'm like, And of course I wasn't using my map, so, you know, naturally. Natural.
I rarely use my map anymore. Like,
No.
when you release a new map, I'll use it for a few hours, and once I figure out where I'm going, I just never use it again.
I don't. I just start driving. Even on some of my maps that I've made, I have, like, no idea where the hell I am, and I'm like, is this where I'm supposed to be? Can't remember. You know, it's good when you make the map and you don't remember what road goes where, and you're like, huh. Got a couple new maps in the process. Well, there's one I got in the process that I'm working with a new company that's going to be part of their little package when that all gets announced eventually. And then I'm starting another one. I think I was gonna try for like another swamp style map. Was I think like the whole map though, just full swamp map. I was gonna try that and see how that goes, but oops, where am I going? Jeez, this is not where the mill is. The mill is over here. Because I've had a lot of swamp logger folk that want swamp maps, so I might appeal to them and try. I think I can sell this here. Gotcha. Alright, let's swap out for a shirt legger. Oh, and back to work tomorrow. Boo! Tomorrow's the long week. But that's alright. Good money. And then I got a music festival coming up here in a couple weeks, I think. And I gotta go do security for that. That'll be fun. Kick out some angry drunk hippies. It's
Taylor
usually
Swift?
Yeah, Taylor Swift. No, it's like it's very folk festival, so it's pretty chill. Although we do get some random people that come in there and do stupid shit, mostly kids and stuff. But then you just give them a spank and throw them out, and they're good to go. Call their parents, because I know who 99% of them are. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to your dad. And you're like, what? Yeah, your dad's name's Logan. I'm gonna talk to him. Don't call my dad.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad. You're right. I never will be. I'm also happy with the way these trucks haul now. So they feel like you actually got some weight on them. Instead of like super truck where it's like to infinity and beyond. So what's new with electric?
I don't remember the last. When I got back on, did I get back from vacation?
Did you get back from vacation? That's a good question.
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay, yeah, so I got COVID again.
Oh no.
And it was, so I went to Disney.
Yeah.
And if everything was good, I was like trying to my best to, not get sick.
Well, yeah.
And then as soon as I land back where I live,
Yeah.
I got sick with COVID.
Oh geez, hey. That's too bad.
Yeah.
You survived though. Obviously, you're here today to tell the tale.
Yeah, well, so it's I think it's the other strand or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's not like the first time I ever got it, when everyone was freaking out about it, I myself also had a hard time breathing
Oh, weird.
and almost had to go that route, but I was alright and I lived through. And then, but these last two times, it's like the other strand or something, and it's just like projectile both ends.
Oh, really?
Nastiness.
Well, it's funny because I had that for about, I want to say a week. Well, it was about a month ago now, but I had it for about a week where I was like that. And yeah, it sucked. What am I doing? I can't.
Pretty much all it is now. I don't know if it's because of the shots or it's this other strand.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
No.
Do you have to get the shots or can you refuse them?
Yeah, is it mandatory where you are?
You can. Oh, okay. I was like, you don't have to do anything you don't want to.
Oh yeah, it's not mandatory.
No, I'm saying.
At first it was looking like it was, because I am. My manufacturing serves the government.
Oh, so you're
So,
part of that? Yeah. I had to
yeah,
do them
so
when I worked
my
for the
work
government
is
too.
Mandated. So even when things were shut down.
Yeah.
It was actually, honestly, it was the best time ever because there was no one else on the road.
Yeah.
And I could just drive to work and there was no traffic.
So nice, eh? Yeah, we had to get the first one and the second one, and then after that they gave up. So, oops.
Yeah, they were giving up just as I got my third one.
Perfect.
And the first two, I did have to like show proof to my employer.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what we had. We had to give these yellow card, or not cards, like pieces of paper, and then they gave us the card things and the app on their phones. Yeah, there was a lot of guys though that quit because of that. I wish I could have. I was in so much debt then. There's no way I could have. But whatever. I was like,
Well,
well,
like,
we're
I
part of
mean-
the system now, so I don't know.
Honestly, the only time I was worried about it was when they weren't having people in the army do it, and I was like, that sucks.
Yeah,
'Cause the
you're-
people in the army
yeah.
are the ones that are the guinea pigs,
Yeah,
usually.
yeah.
You know what I
Why
mean? Like,
why wouldn't they
when there
want?
was- Back when there was like the anthrax shot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still forced to take all those shots. If you don't do those shots, you can't deploy, and they won't.
Oh really?
take
Eh?
you out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like, it being forced to take a shot for a job is not a new concept.
No.
It never was. It's been a thing forever. It's just everyone wanted to dramatize COVID.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting
Might get flagged for
time.
misinformation now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's I think for me, I didn't really care either way. Like I had every person ever telling me every left and right of like
Yeah.
all your freedoms
All
and
the
blah blah blah
theories.
blah blah, and I was like I was really
There's
indifferent.
mind control droids in the
Yeah.
juice, and they're gonna control you.
I felt for kind of both worlds of it because I totally understand like some people with their kids and shit, they didn't want to give that to their kids, and I understand that. Like I'm not opposed to people not doing it. I wasn't too happy with the government trying to force it. I mean, if people aren't comfortable doing it, then so be it. That's their choice. Let them make their choice. Whatever. Who cares? But at the same time, you know, I didn't judge anybody who did or didn't. I just really didn't care. It was not a big deal. But
Yeah.
God, I had so many different people of both sides where they're like, "Can you believe that guy didn't get a shot? He is not wearing his mask." And then the other side, where they're like, "That guy wearing a mask, what a complete pussy! I'm gonna punch him in the face." It's just like, oh my God, I don't
Both
know.
sides-
Wild.
Both sides should have just taken it for what it is, like you said. You know,
Yeah.
like, forcing wasn't a great idea, but the point of it was enough people get it, and then it's herd immunity.
Yeah, that was the
So that's
theory.
all that really mattered. So
The only
and it
thing
did
that
work
the only
for
thing
most
that
part.
the only thing that irritated me was just kind of how quickly it disappeared after the fact. Like it's like it feels like it was such a shameful thing that so many people are just pretending it just never happened. Like it's like, oh, what? That never happened. What are you talking about? That wasn't a thing.
Yeah, well, that's what Germany did.
Yeah, same concept, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, same concept.
China did the same thing with their mass famine. A lot of people don't know about that.
Oh yeah, no, I have a good buddy who did a whole report thing on that. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, and all their books are gone. No, they have like
Just
no
never
history
happened. Yeah,
until
never
the
happened.
last like 20 years.
It's funny how that
Everything else is gone.
goes, hey? Yeah, the world had an interesting time there for a bit, and it's definitely still quite interesting.
I never needed the shot, so I never got the shot.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Well,
still
you live
haven't
in,
gotten
like,
COVID once.
bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not heavily
So you-
exposed to
you
it, I
don't-
guess too.
You can't get sick if you don't expose yourself to anyone.
See, I expose myself to lots of people, but it has nothing to do with sickness. Wait, what? Louis C.K. What?
What
It
you
was
mean by that?
definitely a perplexing issue because I mean, look at it. We're still talking about it.
Well, yeah.
It's 2 years.
I mean, that's the
3 years
first time
later.
anyone's really brought it up in a long time. Was just that conversation now. Other than that, I haven't heard it even amongst my conspiracy theory friends. They don't even talk about it anymore.
Well, now that it's so close to the flu, I feel like now it's just like instead of testing positive for flu, and
Yeah.
the doctor saying, "Yep, you got the flu," now they just say, "Yep, you got COVID," because it's almost the same thing. It's just at first it was attacking other things and like weaker lungs or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. I think my one joystick is just being a bit of a twat here. I don't know why. It's like it's not reading this button.
Man,
Like the
that
button.
map pack being 2 gigs is taking forever.
Oh yeah, it's a big one. And I've thought about cutting them down, but it's just like whatever. I don't know. It's 2024. I really don't care anymore. What is going on? Why won't it read that?
Well, I mean, it's my fault for having dog shit internet, but I can't really do anything about it.
Yep, that's how I feel.
See, won't
I'd
read
get
They are
fiber
working.
if I could. I have the
Yep.
money for it. I would get it as soon as. I've actually considered doing like the T-Mobile satellite internet because that promises 50 megabits per second,
Yeah.
and I have 9 right now, so
Okay, so this is... What the fuck? So this one's reading this just fine. But then when I'm in
it won't
Joy to Key...
service my area.
Joy to Key just doesn't believe
Ape.
it's real. Ape. Captain Ape. How you doing, buddy?
All
What's-
right, mate.
Oh, that's good. It's like you don't even have to pretend to do the accent. That's the best part. We're over here just trying our best, and you're just like, nah, it's natural. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah, stuck with it.
Yeah. It's good. Come over here to Canada. Chicks love that. Oh, I fixed it. There we go.
Everyone over here likes that accent.
They do. It's
not
really
just
bizarre.
Canada.
That and Australian, like any Australian guy has zero problems ever picking up a chick here. That's for sure. Zero. Unless he's really...
And then what's weird is it's like
bug ugly.
I feel like it's almost a down the middle thing on this, but some dudes really dig the Australian girl accent.
Well, yeah, of
Other
course.
dudes think it's the most annoying thing in the world.
Really? Oh, yeah.
I've talked to.
I'm
a few
digging her.
guys
I'm a
that just
digger of
find
it for sure.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny. I just started watching. Did you guys ever watch Wentworth? It's like a girls' prison movie on Netflix. It's amazing. I don't know. I just love that show. It's so well done. But it's basically just this big long series about just these. It's just like a drama series about these women in prison and in Australia, and it's really well done. If you like soap opera stuff, I also like Desperate Housewives. So I mean, like, maybe I'm not one to speak. So I don't know.
You watch Pretty Little Liars and stuff.
No, I didn't see that one. I have heard good things, but I never watched that one. No, I really I don't know. I was really like when I first watched Desperate Housewives, I was like, it was when I was really sick and I had satellite TV a long time ago, and it was just on all the time, and I was just like, whatever, I'm sick, so I'm not really watching it. I'll just fall asleep anyway. And yeah, I thought it was really well done. I became hooked on it. I guess I'm just gonna have a pulp pile over here because I don't know what the hell else to do with this stuff. Whoop. And then we can just do a really shitty pulp back bunk load or something. I don't know. And then these god-awful trees. God, I hate these.
I'll be in like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, no worries. We'll be on for a bit yet. Actually, we're